Have you ever thought that a single thought could change your entire destiny? And the ending of today's story will surely leave you astonished. Long ago, in a poor valley, there was a small village. Shabby huts clung to the hillside, and thin trails of smoke rose through the heavy morning mist. Hunger and doubt often drowned out any spark of hope. The villagers believed that fate was set in stone. Those born poor would remain poor forever. In that village lived a young man named Eli. Skinny, with patched-up clothes and calloused hands, he was the target of constant ridicule. "That boy will never amount to anything," they whispered behind his back. Yet in Eli's weary eyes flickered a faint light, a longing to prove that life could be more than chains of judgment. Today's story will follow Eli's footsteps, through trials that grow more suffocating with each step, to show you how one choice, to think differently, can turn the tide of an entire life. And remember, the climax at the end will keep you on the edge of your seat. At first, Eli's life drifted along like a shallow stream. Day after day, he worked hard, carrying water, chopping wood. But instead of respect, he received mockery. "You'll never get anywhere," the villagers sneered, pointing at his ragged clothes. Every word planted a poisonous seed, and Eli began to believe he truly was worthless. One day, he found a job at the village's carpentry shop. Hope filled his chest. But within days, a careless mistake ruined an entire shipment of wood. Furious, the owner threw him out. The news spread quickly. Laughter echoed through the village. "See, he always messes things up." Darkness crept into Eli's heart like storm clouds before the rain. In despair, Eli met an old man with silver hair. The elder said softly but firmly, "You cannot change the wind, but you can adjust your sails." The words pierced the gloom like a shaft of light. Eli held on to them, whispering to himself, "If I cannot control their judgment, I can at least control my thoughts." But life tested him harder. A violent storm struck the valley, tearing through the village. In one night, Eli's tiny hut was swept away. He lost everything. The villagers shook their heads. "His fate is cursed. Poor once, poor forever." Standing in the pounding rain, Eli's chest tightened with a choice: collapse in despair, or cling to the fragile belief in positive thought. Then a cry for help cut through the storm. A wealthy merchant passing through was swept into the raging flood. Without hesitation, Eli leapt into the torrent. Battling the waves with what little strength remained, he dragged the man to safety. The merchant trembled as he looked at Eli. He didn't see a ragged outcast. He saw blazing eyes, unshaken in the storm. "I don't need your strength," he said, voice quivering. "I need the faith you just showed me. When everyone else would have given up, you believed. You chose to think positively, even in the face of despair." From that moment, Eli's life changed forever. From a poor boy mocked by his village, Eli rose from the shadows of judgment. Not through wealth or power, but through a single decision: to hold on to positive thinking when everyone else let go. That choice led him to a defining moment, when his steady gaze convinced a wealthy merchant to offer him a new life. This story reminds us, positive thinking doesn't erase the storm, but it makes you strong enough to walk through it. And sometimes, in the darkest hour, the smallest flicker of belief can save an entire life. Now it's your turn. A. You believe the power of positive thinking can change your destiny. B. You believe only real actions decide fate. Comment A or B below, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that could change the way you see life.